We are inside, and is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he went into the 7th inning, but wasn't able to get a decision. Looked to get a W here in this one.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
This guy does it all when he comes to the plate. He's got a chance.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Throw comes in from Joyce, and that's going to hold the runner at third. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
Johnny Bench will stand in as you take a look at that highlighted column on your screen. He's closing in on that home run title.
This guy's been hitting the ball out of the park all season long. In his last 10 games, it has been no different. He's hit a ton of them.
And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Dwayne Williamson will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, he's second in the league.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And a big one there as his streak reaches 55 now. One short of the magic number of 56.
Can you guys believe what we're watching here? 55 straight games with a base hit. I didn't think I'd ever see this.
Hard liner toward short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. One run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this is a manager's worst nightmare. Your starter's given up 6 hits now in the first inning, and he's really showing no signs that he's about to start figuring it out. You hate to make a change with this much baseball left to be played, but it seems almost inevitable at this point.
Tyler Collins will stride in an early RBI opportunity here as he currently sits 7th in the AL in that very category.
Oh, yeah, and he had a plethora of ribbies yesterday, guys. Yeah, I said it, a plethora.
Right there for strike one. Rips this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, you've really got to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's getting close to a 50-game hitting streak, and now you start to wonder if he actually has a chance at catching Joe DiMaggio.
And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Todd Frazier will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. 1 run is scored. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0. Well, I might not have been ready to declare this one over a minute ago, but now a 7-0 lead in the first. This one is O-V-E-R, over. I hope folks weren't late in arriving because they're going to get a shock when they see that scoreboard.
Vince Ingram will go to work much earlier than anticipated here as he'll try and sort this mess out in the very first inning. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. 1 run scores. The run scores from second, make it 9-0. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from third. So this ugly first inning continues, and it's about time to start scrambling for the record book. If you're wondering, most runs scored in the first inning by an American League team, 14, set most recently by the Red Sox back in 2003. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the runner from third crosses the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
2 more runs in to score there, and now that's a dozen runs in the ball game. And I can guarantee you, you're not going to lose too many games when you drop a 12 spot on somebody.
Stepping in, David Tejada. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. Forsythe is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before 12. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, in his last start, he threw a no-hitter, absolutely ate up his opponent. We'll see how long he can keep that no-hit streak going.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, you're playing some great baseball.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Just about given up for dead. It's 12. Tyler Collins will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. Harmon is right there, one down. The relay throw, and he is in there. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
In to score, the runner from third. And he is into second base. Double.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles,
Jason Hamill is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here.
pitching for the Blue Jays,
Paul Goldschmidt will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Hot shot towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Johnny Bench gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Hard liner to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. EK, you can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Shot back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The O's lead this thing 14-0. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here comes the first pitch. Looking sharp here. 2 away.
batting 6th, second baseman,
Dan Souza will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Pauly scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. but this one's pretty much. David Tan is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Hamill into the wind. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
He's set. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Tyler Collins steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Robert Hawley, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Joyce is there. Let's see if they try it. And a relay home, a tag, and he's out at the plate, a double play. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Joaquin Ibarra stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat, and what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips. All of them singles.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. Joyce there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half. Matt Joyce will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Collins looks up, A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. Home run number 16 for him on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Ibarra is there, and he's got it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Brandon Crawford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game one yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Stephen Harmon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit. The home. Dwayne Williamson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 34.
Tyler Thornburg is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
Tyler Thornburg.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined into left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I tell you, this guy's had a great series so far, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. He's on base yet again as he drives this one out to the wall for a double.
Into the box, David Tejada. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Souza gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting,
Tyler Collins steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one as we get another. In now, Chris Johnson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. Herbert Martinez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Mike Zunino comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Striding into the box, Sam Anderskow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Robert Hawley heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Robert.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Now to the plate, Todd Frazier. He singled his last time up. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. First and second here with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second.
And with that, they're up to an even 20 runs now in the game. And I'll tell you, I like high-scoring ball games as much as the next guy, but enough is enough already. Call off the dogs, man.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game as the blowout continues. In now, Johnny Bench as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, David Tan, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Shot toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner scores from second. The relay. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score. Danny McCoy is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 2, Danny.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harmon is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Apparently, they're not done yet. This is now a 7-run inning, and they've gotten contributions from almost everybody up and down that lineup.
Coming to the plate again, Robert Hawley, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
And this has been the bottom third of the order getting on base. They're the ones creating the scoring opportunity. Now it's going to be up to the top of the lineup to make sure it wasn't in vain.
Joaquin Ibarra will dig in, looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
And the run is in to score from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
And everything's going right for these guys right now. This has turned into an 8-run inning. They've just blown the doors off of this one.
Todd Frazier steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
And the wheels have definitely come off the bus now. It's up to a 9-run inning after that at-bat. And I got a feeling they might not be done yet.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Line to left. Joyce is there. Let's see if they test it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
Johnny Bench digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Line hard into left. Joyce is there to make the catch and mercifully decide. Dan Souza stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Dan Souza.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, guys, at the moment, 4th in the American League. Opposing batters have not been having a lot of fun against him. Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
And a desperation throw there, but it's way late as he got himself an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Logan Forsythe in now, popped out in his first trip. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4. And he won't try for more than that as he's taken out pretty hard that time.
And, you know, you just got to respect a guy going in hard when his team's well out of the pennant race. That's called being a professional. He's able to get in there and break up the possible double play with his hustle.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Tejada ranging forward. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and as you can see, they are way behind. Dwayne Williamson will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Hard hit ball to second. Souza over to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
David Tan digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Swing and a line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Standing in now, David Tejada. He pulls this one into right, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Into the box now, Tyler Collins. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Crawford for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they're able to put up a 0 here after the 10-run outburst last time around. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Orioles lead it 29-1. Stephen Harmon will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1, only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix.
Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Chris Johnson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Bench has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
So he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped at the plate. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And they remain well behind. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Edward Mujica will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Mujica.
Into the box now, Robert Pauly. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. And that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
In now, Joaquin Ibarra as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Drilled down the line. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Man, you get back-to-back singles to start the inning. Everything looking good. And then 1 pitch later, it all comes crashing down on the double play.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
All right, guys, you ready for this? That is now a 30 spot they've thrown up in the ball game. I think I'm going to need a few more pages for my scorebook. I can't fit any more runs on this page.
There's a drive out to left center field. And he'll get in there safely at third. 2nd and 3rd now with 2 gone.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on 2nd and 3rd now.
Into the box, Dwayne Williamson swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from third, and to score the runner from second.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
David Tan will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to left. Joyce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The O's lead this thing 32-1. Mike Zunino will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Skied into straightaway right. Collins waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Sam Anderskow.
Sam Anderskow will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Dan Souza.
Dan Souza will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if you can put those other ABs behind him.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. David Tejada stands in for his 7th at-bat now, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits already to his credit.
Well, that's a great game for sure, but the fact that this is the 7th at-bat is pretty crazy. What's going on?
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. He's around first on his way to second now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Tyler Collins comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Robert Pauly, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Yeah, and even though this bounces over the wall, I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. I kind of doubt he would have been thinking about going for 3, and the runner was going to score anyway without a problem.
Into the box now, Joaquin Ibarra as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from 3rd.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. And the runner from 2nd is in to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Nobody out, runner on 1st. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Stepping in now, Dwayne Williamson, yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from 2nd.
Well, that's 2 more RBIs here. Gives him 6 now in the ballgame. It's been a one-man wrecking crew all night long.
David Tan digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Line hard deep into left. Joyce has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Tejada. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. Harmon is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Tyler Collins. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Ripped on the ground to 1st. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Robert Pauly stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Left field and deep. Back goes Joyce, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Joaquin Ibarra steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Lined hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
And at this point, he may as well just go ahead and flip the ball underhand to him at the plate because they're just teeing off on him right now. I mean, I don't know what more you need to see.
Has a look, now the pitch. Well, this is in the air to left center field and deep. Can they run this one down? I don't think so. It's going to land beyond him for extra bases. 2-run score. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Boy, and just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, here's 3 more runs in to score on that double. I mean, I'll tell you what, this is turning into a once-a-year type of inning. Everybody's coming through. Some guys more than once.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. You can see by the reaction at third.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
So a 3-run shot to right center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they just continue to pour it on here. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
The batter, number 34.
David Tan digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And this is lined hard to deep left. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a... Not before they pick up a couple of touchdowns here as 14 men come across to score. Matt Joyce will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Logan Forsythe stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Grounded to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Brandon Crawford will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. David Tejada digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as this lead got even wider. Base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will get there with yet another hit and another double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. Hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
In now, Robert Pauly. Shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Second baseman
Joaquin Ibarra digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Line drive to center field. Harmon is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Standing in and working on a fantastic game, Todd Frazier. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. He waits, now the pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Swing and a liner. Line hard deep into left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger. Johnny Bench will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ball game. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. He's ready now. The pitch drilled on the ground is short, and that is just a hair out of reach. A base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Into the box now, Dwayne Williamson, driven nicely into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
On the money.
The batter, number 34.
David Tan digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Well, he hit it hard. He just kind of got unlucky with the placement. So you can't ask for much more. You just got to try to go up there and barrel it up again.
And this is lined hard to deep left. And he's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second.
Oh, and a great swing right there. That's his 3rd RBI of the night. And he continues to swing the bat well.
He's set and the pitch. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles are on top, 52-1. Stephen Harmon will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Chris Johnson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth. Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Herbert Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, not a big surprise here. He had more hits in this one game.